You know the mystery box in Mario Kart, you run over it, it gives you that lottery rush in the top of your screen. Remember how good that feels, right? Now you know that one item in Mario Kart where, it looks like the item box, it gives you the hopes and dreams of getting that lottery rush, giving you an item to achieve greatness, but then you run over it and it just slows you down and makes you go, damn. That kind of sucks. Yeah, that's what League of Legends is. League of Legends is the most played PC game, and I think I made a meme video about League some time ago saying, haha, League sucks, guys. Hey, don't worry, the video is just a joke. Well, this video isn't a joke. Stay as far away from this game as you possibly can. Let's talk about the 4 things that make League of Legends what it is. Community, lore, gameplay, and addiction. Let's start with the community. Why are you watching this part of the video? You already know how god-awful of a fan base this game has. Doesn't matter if you've played the game or not. As long as you haven't been living under a rock, you know how toxic the community is. I'd rather live in the late 1340s, catch the bubonic plague and then cough my lungs out of my dick instead of having to sit in a room with a League of Legends player. I don't get why this game appeals to so many mentally ill individuals. It's like one of those heat-seeking missiles, but instead of locking on the airplanes and vehicles, it targets insecure niggas that have anger problems. All jokes aside, the real reason everyone on League is so toxic is because the creators of the game, they go around donating PCs to mental asylums, but the only thing that's allowed to be installed on it is League of Legends lore. League definitely has some really cool lore. I'd say it's in the top 30 of games with cool lore. Now, I will say that a lot of the characters in the game, they are just edgy ass motherfuckers with some simple ass, I kill, I do the killing. Hey, guess what I do? That's right, the killing. Hey bro, remember when we did that killing? Yeah, that was a good killing. That was a good killing. That was yesterday, right? Yeah, that was a good killing. But even then, those characters will have some decent lore that intertwines with others that, not only gives you something to read, if you're really into that sort of stuff, but also gives us some cool-ass in-game interactions. And even though it might be small to some people, for others, it really does make the game feel more alive. The gameplay. You thought watching paint dry was boring? All right, let me show you 80% of what League of Legends gameplay is. Now, you gotta remember that this is this is the most played exclusive PC game. But what makes people keep playing this boring ass game? This is where I'd like to combine both the gameplay and addiction portion of the video. League of Legends validates insecure people, from the way you get gold, the matchmaking, down to the separate roles of the game. It's perfectly made as this cage to lure in insecure niggas and then keep them there. The farming in this game, remember, it's 80% of what the game is. Just think about it. Every single time you last hit a minion, the sound effects, the VFX, it's all just a game trying to constantly reaffirm, hey man, you're doing good. You're doing great, man. Hey, keep on doing that. Keep on making that money. You're so good at what you do. I mean, just look at you. You as a sentient being beating up these low-level linear pathing AIs. How? I've never seen anyone do that before. You're so good, man. Keep playing. It's a subliminal thing, but after playing the game for so long and then heading to another game, let's say, I don't know, Skyrim, right? You're playing Skyrim and you're like, hey, wait a minute. How come this doesn't feel as fun as it used to? That's because your brain's been conditioned. It's been terraformed to release dopamine. Once you've heard that little ding, you don't hear ding, you don't get your happy chemicals. But that's only the foundation of the addiction. The main thing is failure, or I guess, fear of failure. League, along many other matchmaking games, allows people to avoid blaming themselves for losses. But it does in a much advanced way due to its nature of being a MOBA. Oh, I lost? Okay, even though I died 8 times in the first 4 minutes of the game, I guess it's my teammates' fault because they didn't secure that one objective that they were supposed to. Yeah, that's whose fault it was, not mine. So, League of Legends, it's a bad game. Don't play it. I obviously would never play it, because, again, very bad game.